Alright, we're back. My name's Jesse, and on one of my last videos I uploaded on the 12000XP, I had one subscriber, I think his name's Chris, comment how loud the fans were on the 12000XP. And I figured I'd do a little test just so you guys can see and kind of both hear how loud the fans get. And so under about 6,000 watts, as the inverter is outputting 6,000 watts, the inverter is not super loud, it's not really noisy, but once you start to get above 7, 8, 9,000 watts, once it starts to output more than that, it starts to get very loud, and the fans will start to increase. And so I put these little ribbons here. This is just like ribbons that you would put like on a Christmas, when you're wrapping Christmas presents. And so I taped them about a foot long, and I just attached them right above the fan. And so the inverter right now has a baseline load of about 4,800 watts. I think the pool pump is on, and we have a couple mini splits going. And the Tesla is charging at 10 amps, about 2,400 watts. So I'm gonna stop charging the Tesla. And so it got immediately quieter, and you could see the ribbons stop moving as much because the fans are barely blowing. So there's a baseline load of about 2,500 watts right now, and the inverter is almost silent, and the fans are barely blowing at all. So I'm going to turn the charger on the Tesla on, and that's at 10 amps. That's going to charge, and so we should see the inverter kick on. It's a little louder, nothing crazy, but that's 4,800 watts. So I'm gonna do about 1,000 more watts just by kicking up the charger on the Tesla. So it's about 5,700 watts right now. That's 6,700 watts. It's about 7,700 watts. It's about 8,000 watts. I just turned the air fryer on. That's 9,700 watts. You can see it's getting a lot louder. It's pushing out a lot of air. That's 10,000 watts. Alright, that's going to wrap up this video, you guys. It's currently outputting 4,600 watts, and it's fairly quiet, nothing major. Hopefully, Chris, that answers your questions. Under 6,000 watts, it's fairly quiet. Once you start to get above 7, 8, 9,000 watts, it starts to get really loud, and those fans start to ramp up quite a bit. And it outputs a decent amount of heat, too. I have this in like a utility laundry room, so it's not a big deal. But I probably definitely wouldn't want this next to where I'm sleeping, or like in the living spaces where I'm watching TV or something. But in a garage, in a laundry room, no big deal. You probably would never hear it in the rest of the house. But that's gonna wrap this one up, you guys. any other questions or tests on the 12,000, let me know. I'll see you guys. All right, since I got the temperature gun, let's just go ahead and shoot it here. Let's see, about 95, 97, about 98 degrees, 95. So definitely it gets warm in here when the fans start kicking up. All right, you guys, I'll see you on the next one.